All right, we go now to the Orange County Register building where, waiting with his running shoes on, is columnist for KOCE Outdoors, David Whiting. We can't see the shoes, but I know they're there. How you doing, Dave?
They are there. Good to see you.
Good to see you. All right, I'm fascinated by this next story. You ran a race that was quite civilized. There were red linen tablecloths, etc., for the racers. Talk a little bit more about that.
This is amazing. I've done a lot of races, and I've never seen one quite as nice as the 5K at Chapman University, sponsored also by the Toyota company. That was this last Saturday. It's amazing. It was also my first 5K, but usually at races you get sun-heated bagels, think kind of stale bagels, mushy bananas. Here, red linen tablecloths, coffee in silver urns, hot oatmeal, fruit. They really turned it out there on Saturday. It was a fabulous event with hundreds. I think it was about 700 people.
Wow.
Showed up and had a fabulous time.
That's great.
This really was your first 5K?
It was my first 5K. I'd always thought, you know, I don't need to drive to a 5K. I can do that by myself. But man, 5Ks are really tough.
Really?
It doesn't matter how far the race is. If you push it to your max, and you can see that people doing that here, they really blow it out there. The guy who came in first was averaging just a little over 5 miles, 5-minute miles, and man, to do that three miles in a row, that's not an easy thing. I was a lot longer than that, but also out there, as you said, was University President Dr. James Doty, and he's an amazing racer himself.
Is he? So he's not just a doctor of economy.
He's not. He's quite an athlete. Not only is a high altitude mountain climber, which I already knew, he's hit some of the world's biggest peaks. He is fast on the race. He placed 4th in his age group, as a matter of fact.
Wow.
Yeah.
In the 29-year-olds? That's amazing. Dr. Doty, he rocks it. Okay, so any advice for other folks who are considering a 5K? I mean, as you said yourself, you don't go to any lengths to get to a 5K. You're a marathon guy. You're sort of the down and dirty runner. But for the folks who might be interested in that, what advice do you have?
It's a great opening race if you're not used to doing this kind of stuff, or great for veterans too. If it's your first race, you know, get there a little bit early, enjoy it, hang out after. That's what it's all about. The races are pretty quick. But it's a great goal to get in fitness or stay in shape, and just pick your local ones. It's really a neat thing.
Back up, the red linen tablecloths, that's something kind of passed by me kind of quick. Now, explain that.
Well, Mr. Doty is a very classy guy. Chapman's a pretty classy university, and I've never seen anything like that. Not only red tablecloths, but actual silver urns with coffee, and usually you get thrown a bottle of water at a race, this kind of thing. They turned it out with full-length, long-sleeve tech T-shirts, medals, which you don't usually see for a race this short. Really good food. They just went all out.
And there you are, Dave. You talked about Dr. Doty and how he placed. How'd you place?
I placed 9th in my age group, so Mr. Doty did pretty well. He placed 4th. He knocked me off my socks.
Nice.
Whoa.
So everyone gets a medal no matter how they place?
That's right. It's sort of a little bit like AYSO soccer, except for it's for parents.
I like that. All right, so for folks who want to get a little bit more information, where do they need to go?
They can go to OCRegister.com/outdoors. You'll find my column there with lots of upcoming 5Ks. I'll add that they're also great for kids too, not just parents, and the kids get, of course, everything that the parents do. And also on the back page of the sports section in Tuesday's Orange County Register.
Very good. Now, okay, before we let you go, we need to know, what else are you working on? Are you climbing a mountain or swimming the sea, or what's going on?
Well, as a matter of fact, right now I would have been little challenges in the newspaper industry these days, so I postponed a trip for next year. But next year we'll probably be talking about a couple of folks who were on a mountain that I would have been on had I gone, and that was the 6th highest mountain in the world, Cho Oyu. Luckily, John Dahlem and Ryan Dahlem managed to summit just a couple of days ago, although there were also some deaths on that mountain this weekend.
Whoa.
Oh, okay. Well, David, we appreciate you joining us. As always, you can read David's column in the Orange County Register. We appreciate you coming on. We'll see you soon, Dave.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Alrighty.
David.